Welcome back to another episode of Therapeutic Rap. I am your host, Jay, and I got the whole team strong almost, but we got what we got.
We got
How
the
y'all
whole
doing?
thing.
Cool.
Hey guys,
What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody?
happy
So-
Wednesday, happy Hump Day.
So listen, man, we got a jam-packed show for you guys as always. I don't know if I load this stuff up or not. I also got zero visual effects because I didn't think about that right until just now. So, but I got some sounds. How y'all feeling, man? Everybody good?
Everybody's good,
Yeah, it's
man.
tired, boss. It's homecoming season, baby.
Life is love, and love
And
is
I'm
life.
tired.
I am currently in pain.
What's wrong? Hey, listen, I got some pain going on too. Pause.
I am currently in pain. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's the new diet or something, but I don't need this. I mean,
Nah,
Who's gonna die?
we family. Like, I got a huge block of gas, and it's just sitting on my fucking intestines right now, dog.
You know what helps with that? Drink some warm tea.
Or some warm water.
And I know it's gas, but it feels
yeah.
like a solid block.
You know what? Really get it out.
I done had gas so bad where it's done had me damn near like thinking my life over with.
Like,
Yeah, drink some warm tea.
I am.
So I'm gonna tell y'all a story, and I didn't know that we was gonna get on and talk about gas, but I'm gonna tell y'all a gas
I
story.
laugh, this shit hurt.
I'm gonna tell y'all a gas story for real, and R.I.P. to Regina with her beautiful self. But this is a story about your mom, Janae. We was at my grandmother's house, and I don't know why we was eating out because ain't nobody had no grill, but it was like cookout style food or whatever. We just over there, and man, all of a sudden, my chest started hurting real bad. And I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And I'm panicking. I'm like, man, y'all got to call the ambulance, man. I'm having a heart attack. I am about to die. Man, your mama walked over there so calm. She said, baby, I think it's just gas. I said, no, it ain't no gas. I'm dying. Listen, she asked my grandma, did she have any Alka-Seltzer? Man, she made that dang on Alka-Seltzer and gave that thing to me. And I burped. And when I tell you, that she saved me probably about $800 in ambulance ride. About $2,500 in the emergency room. Hey, but I really thought I was about to check out, like for real. For real.
I believe that gas ain't no joke.
The burp or pass gas, when you do it, you be like, thank you, God.
And so what I'm saying to you, Chris, man, I pray that you have Alka-Seltzer.
I don't.
Man, you better DoorDash it to you.
It hurts to move, man. Like me sitting at this angle is about as comfortable.
Oh yeah, I was bent over in the bathroom floor.
Okay, so we lost Antonio.
Come back to us now.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yo, if you lay on your chest, on your stomach, on your back. Damn.
Which one?
What?
Lay on your back. Lay on your back and bring your knees to your chest. Oh, that'll do it.
Yep.
That'll do it every time. That'll do it every time.
Make sure you got a candle need so you can light the candle.
But I promise you, it'll do it. That's what you need to do.
All right.
Do it now, man. You ain't got to be in pain like that. We'll put you backstage and come back.
Oh yeah, for sure. Do that.
Bacon,
no, you gotta be hurt. You know you can put yourself backstage. Like,
yeah,
Jesus, I got you. Don't worry about it.
And I try to put each other back. What happened?
Yeah. All right. So look. So real quick, we got a lot of stuff going on, man. I don't know where to start.
You know what we should have talked about too?
What?
What's that?
Did y'all see that on Ricky Smiley's show?
Hell nah. Don't nobody watch that.
That Jamie Foxx is saying that Diddy was the reason he had that stroke.
Yeah, I didn't see it on that show, but I did hear the rumors.
Yeah, they say he talked about it when he did that little stand-up special, like, oh, it's time to tell his story or whatever the case may be in Atlanta. They claim that they're coming out with like I don't know if Netflix picked it up or supposed to be like everybody's supposed to be able to see it in case you didn't go to the show in Atlanta.
Yeah, they saying that he was saying that Diddy poisoned him. Well, allegedly. Let me go ahead and put all the alleges out there. Allegedly, Diddy poisoned him, and that's the reason for the quote unquote stroke. I did hear that.
Yeah, he said that. So they said when he first came out about, like when he talked about having a stroke or whatever the case may be, he said that his friend gave him what he thought was aspirin.
Right.
And woke up weeks later.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Allegedly Diddy.
Allegedly.
Right.
Well, I'll say this. I don't know about that, and that I don't know about, but I do know about this. In November, there's a documentary coming out on Hulu from the rapper Shine. And I seen the trailer for it. I believe that's a must watch. He talks about how he was the fall guy for that club shooting. So yeah. But yeah, so there's more and more. There's more and more Diddy rumors and stuff coming out, man. Right. I hope that all the things that people are saying about him aren't true, but I believe most of it. I believe most of it, yeah.
Right.
And it could have been like an accident. Well,
nah.
I don't say like an accidental with all the shit he be having going on. He probably thought it was I don't know.
No.
Right.
and I'll say this too. Happy homecoming, Eagles. Yeah. Well, anyway,
wrap it up.
There's a I'll be down there Saturday, tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
Or should I say we'll be down there Saturday.
Okay.
So I got 4 topics, man. We'll see if we can get through 3 of them.
Let's see what we can do.
All right, let's start right here.
Jay, we got
kids.
comments.
I'm trying to.
Huh? We got comments. I know you can't multitask.
No. Yeah, I put the last one up there. Taco said start at the beginning. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I can multitask. All right, we'll start here.
Kids, I'm trying to.
What's something you'll get a lot of hate for if you say it out loud?
That men, their whole life was taught how to treat a woman and not what to expect from a woman. But women were taught their whole life what to expect from a man, but not how to treat a man.
What?
Let's get into that.
Play that soundbite one more time.
Kids, I'm trying to.
What's something you'll get a lot of hate for if you say it out loud?
That men, their whole life was taught how to treat a woman and not what to expect from a woman. But women were taught their whole life what to expect from a man, but not how to treat a man.
What?
I'm gonna go here on the limb and say, hey, there's some validity. There's some validity to some of that. I think I'm not going to say that they were taught that. I would say that the focuses are definitely in those areas.
That men were taught that, or women?
Both. Both. I think you can hear people saying, son, you got to love her right. You got to do this. You got to treat her like this. Open car doors. And then for the girls, this if he don't do this, if he don't do that, if he don't do this, if he don't do that. But it's never. It's very, very rarely the reverse. Very, very rarely where people sitting boys down and saying, "Hey, listen, if your lady doesn't do this, if she doesn't upbuild you, if she doesn't do then she's not the one for you." Or when you get a husband, when you get a man that you want to be your husband, you ought to treat him like a king. You ought to like, you know what I'm saying? I think those things that people picked up those lessons, but I don't think that there was the focus. I agree with the focus, but I feel like they inherently know better, and we're kind of dumb. Yeah, AF. No, I really believe that. All right, y'all want to get into it or no?
Let's get into it.
I really believe that people realize that vagina holds power that penis don't hold. People who got vagina and people who want vagina will both agree that vagina has a certain power that penis don't.
Okay.
It's the basic rule of supply and demand, right?
Basic rule of supply and demand.
I'm just saying, man. You know, Janae, what you think? Because it seems like Mahoney don't want to talk today, so we'll talk around.
I mean, I'm just trying to like. Go ahead, Janae.
I would have to agree because I was just sitting here like thinking back like relationships that I actually saw my mom in. Well, rest her soul, they were kind of rough. My mom was definitely rough around the edges, but I hate to say this, but I feel like her situation came from not really having a loving mom nor dad. So her approach in relationships were rough. And it's some stuff that I used to be like, even young, like not really being in a real relationship before or stuff like that. I used to be like, I don't think I would have done stuff like that. Or I don't think I would have did that. You know? But when you don't got no example, you kind of you go off what you think is right or what you know what I'm saying, like or what you feel like is right type thing. When you don't really got no example of what real love is supposed to look like or how you really supposed to be out here treating a man and how a man is really supposed to treat you, if we being honest. Because my mom used to have a thing saying like, she's always tell me, never trust a man. If you can't pick him up and throw him, don't be trusted. Because every single man that she ever dealt with cheated on her. Every single last one of them. So the younger me was kind of rough. And I used to get told this. I remember I had a homeboy who dad and them owned a liquor house. And believe it or not, I used to love hanging out there. Okay. Weird enough. My daddy used to be like, what the hell? Like y'all in the liquor house standing out like a sore thumb. But I used to love going to the liquor house. And I remember it was a alky or a druggie in there. And that man didn't know me from a can of paint. I feel like we probably interacted by saying like hey and bow or you know, and he used to always tell me every time he seen me, he was like, you tough. I'm like, man, go ahead on. What you talking about? He was like, nah, you tough. And I feel like he was talking like with me and how I interact with men, you know, because I'm not believing no shit you tell me. I was rough. But now I'm kind of trying to soften up a little bit, you know, and not be so tough and learn what a man really needs and what I need from a man.
Man, damn that.
So theoretically, like, I guess it just depends on how you view things. Because going back to both points, you know, Jay had a point with obviously the vagina, and then of course, you know, your situation with your mother, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like it's a combination of everything. Like, you know, I grew up in a household. I didn't grow up with my father, but you know, my mom and my stepfather been married 30 plus years. Now, with that being said, my perspective is a little different because I'm looking at it. I look at things from what was messed up in their relationship. You know what I'm saying? And obviously I look at, you know, what worked in their relationship. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, you try to like, you know, in my mind, like, you know, for the longest time, and I'm gonna tell you, and I don't even know if I ever told Jay this, but so once again, my father or my stepfather, you know what I'm saying, who I was raised by, was like the sole breadwinner for the most part. You know what I'm saying? To a certain extent. Okay. So in my mind, growing up, even as an adult, one of the reasons why I probably never got married was because I always thought like, yo, you have to like be able to afford everything. You know what I'm saying? So like that was my
Long time.
mindset. What's up? What's up? What's up? So I mean, I guess it just depends, you know what I'm saying, on, and then like I say, you learn, like, like Tupac dropped a real good line. You know what I'm saying? You learn you learn your game from your mom. You as a male, you really do, because what you're doing, obviously she's telling you certain things as a man, and then you're also seeing how women move from your mother. You're already you're a man, so you know what we do, the hormones and the things and all of that, but you really do learn the game from your mother. You know what I'm saying? And that's, like I say, as far as men is concerned. So, you know, that's my spiel on things.
I agree. I think one of the things that people always have to keep in mind with situations like that is never feel like you've arrived to a point where you can't learn something new, that you can't try something new and be teachable. So just because you didn't actually learn, what do I need to he said that men learn how to treat women, but not what to expect from a woman. Well, I would like to think by the time that I'm here at 42, I've learned what my expectations from a partner is, and uh, you know what I'm saying. They say divorces are like repossessions. After 7 years they fall off. So you know what I'm saying. Sometimes you got to go through something to get to something. You know what I mean. But I just think that ultimately, man, we in life, a lot of times, man, we try to do the best with what we know, the best with what we have. But as more stuff becomes available and more knowledge becomes available, and then you're doing therapy and you're learning about your feelings, and this feeling that you took as anger was really anxiety, and this feeling that you took as uh, uh, even something like you said, oh, that hurt. Well, when you really got down to it, it was really disappointment. So getting in touch with these actual feelings and things of this nature, and learning how to navigate and say, hey, listen, every feeling that you feel is valid, even if the reasoning is wrong. You have a right to feel like however you want to feel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But your reasoning may be wrong. But so understand that just because you feel a way, and this is totally, I mean, kind of off subject, but I just think it needs to be said right now. Just because you feel a way, you're valid in feeling that way, but those feelings still can lead you wrong. Like I feel like you disrespected me. Well, you might be valid. That's a valid feeling. You feel disrespected, although that person may not really have disrespected you. So just because you feel something doesn't make it true. You know what I'm saying? I think we gotta know that too. Taco said, "How about them lions?" But let's get on the subject number 2, man. Unless Chris want to talk about that at all. Chris don't even know what he's talking about. He was fighting for his life.
You feel better?
Just, I mean, better than what I did when we started, but I still got some work to do. But I can push. So,
all right,
I'll give a quick synopsis.
No, don't even worry about that one. No, don't even worry about that. We going to the next one. We're going to the next one, and I want you to start off with, as soon as the young man finished talking, I want you to give me your raw thoughts.
Let's get it.
Oh, also, it's funny because I sent this to both of y'all. I didn't send it to Chris on purpose.
All right.
I appreciate you.
I like your blind reactions.
Appreciate. All right, hold on. Let me stay on faith. All right.
I don't think monogamy exists. I think every once in a while you meet a dude and he only with his girl. Very rare. We are men. We, especially men who have means. If you're a man who has means, you have women. And if you say it ain't true, you're not being genuine. I know your girl probably watching, but if you could just think how sweet it would be if you could talk to your girl for real. Do you know the harmony that might be able to come from that? But you didn't pick a girl you could talk to for real. You picked a girl that you're willing to act for as long as you can keep her. That's what most people are in that situation. But we men, we got money, especially men who got money. You got girls. You can't not be with them. It's too many beautiful women in the world to just lie to one girl and be like, look, I'm only with you. That's some bullshit, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. I can't be with nobody like that.
But you keep mentioning certain things. I'm curious to know this. You keep mentioning women in poverty. Why? Like, what's your
Well, I'm
admiration?
older now. I'm not as young as I used to be. So women in poverty, I can control them better. A girl who can't afford to say, fuck you, Corey, I'm gone. She just can't afford to do it. So I take advantage of that. Now, that might be wrong, but her poverty and my needs, most of the time, it even out. I don't really need a lot of their time. And they don't tell me to fuck off because they know when I come over, they children can get some
Hold up. God damn.
some outlet Jordans.
Outlet Gucci.
Yeah.
That man had Cam Newton choked up.
First,
man, what-
I was
so-
going first off, I was gonna ask if that was Corey Holcomb.
Yes.
Yes.
And
He diabolical. But go ahead.
Hey, is he spitting facts or is he spitting cap?
I think it's cap. I think people who have a problem with monogamy are either serial cheaters or serial manipulators. I think monogamy is the true test of one's maturity. To be able to sit down with one person and continuously love that person, continuously cherish that person, even when you might have some boring moments because you just been with that person for so long, but then you circle back around to why you fell in love with that person in the first place. I think people, like I said, who are serial cheaters, serial manipulators, or people with short attention spans use monogamy doesn't exist as an excuse to fuel their inability to focus or maintain one person.
So I've heard comedians say, and I've heard different people say, and Mahoney, this question is addressed to you. Chris Rock had a famous line, man, I think from Bigger and Blacker, and he says, "A man is only as faithful as his options."
Okay. Okay.
Was Chris Rock and Corey Holcomb, are they spitting facts or is this cap?
Okay. So before Bigger and Blacker even came out, I think back in the day we discussed, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
It has
Chris,
to do that to you.
that was definitely an adult answer, Chris.
Yeah, it was real adult. I don't even have one of them answers.
Right. But I think as far as so going back to what I was saying, we discussed this at a young age. Okay. Options. The thing is, so and this is where people get misconstrued because reality and super reality are two totally different things. And what I mean is, for a lot of people that give out all of this information, it's just like if I have if I at a young age had money, I'm talking about real money, right? My perception of the world and women would
Totally
be
different.
it would be totally different than my perception as a man right now. You see what I'm saying? So their whole thing is, it's just like the whole, people that got all this money and then they think they're getting all of these women or whatever because they just got game and they delusional to the fact that you're worth $100 million. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Or these rappers or whoever it is, you know what I'm saying? You have a quote unquote dime on your arm, but you look like the bottom of these damn shoes that I'm wearing right now. You know what I'm saying? But in your mind, like you really think it's you. You know what I'm saying? So both of them have a point. They really do. It's just your level of life. I like how Chris said the whole maturity thing. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, it is a maturity level. You know what I'm saying? But that money, like the money factor, like that's why he had to throw that in. Okay, like impoverished women. Okay, of course, like the man got a little bread. Like he got Cam Newton bread, but he got bread to some of these quote unquote women. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if they impoverished.
If they
Right.
say it
Like
again.
this man said poverty. Like, man.
Right,
Now,
but
so do you think having cake, having let's call his net worth $3 million.
yeah, let's say that. Okay.
You think having $3 million and messing with chicks in the projects because they see you on TV and all that, do you think that's predatory behavior?
Of course.
Absolutely.
All right, just making sure we on the same page. But go ahead, go ahead.
You're
Finish
playing
your
down. You're playing down. It's like
He's preying on weak women. You know what
put it in terms like this. It's like when you put the video game on easy.
I'm saying? Right.
Hey, a win's a win, my boy.
Yeah.
It's hold on. What's the phrase I'm looking for? It's
That's how he's looking at it. A win is a win, my boy. Right.
it's just you playing down to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, because
Right. What does that really say about you?
but
That's
then
all you're dealing with.
you out here fishing, knowing that they only biting at the certain bait that you're using. So you're not even going for women that actually like
to use a fisherman's mentality, right? So you got true fishermen, right? And it's crazy that like me and my brother, we just had this 30-minute conversation about fishing the other day. Like it was really weird, right? So you got a cat who got a fishing pole and he goes and fish and he catches a fish. Like that guy's in his mind is a fisher. And then you got this other cat who buys all this technology. He got the sonar equipment. He got the goggles where you can see through the water to see the fish. He got all that, and he catches a fish. He actually don't even use a fishing rod. He uses a net, and he also considers himself a fisherman. One guy's journey to obtain dinner is a lot different than the other guy's journey. You know what I'm saying? One guy really put in the work. He did it the old-fashioned way. You know what I'm saying? And then the other guy actually took a shortcut to success. I'm willing to say that the journey that you take says a lot more about you than whether you reached the goal or didn't. But so for Corey Holcomb,
I'm gonna say this.
For Corey, go ahead.
Because look, by no means do I agree with Corey Holcomb at all.
However, and I'm gonna get into it.
I will say this: the man speaks basically what the hell he wants to say. There are a lot of people who agree. You know what I'm saying? With his concepts. You know.
I was just about to say that there's a whole lot of situations.
That's right. And
that go down similar to what he said, but his is just on a grander scale.
That's right. And if you watch the whole interview, he almost got Cam slipped up when he made the comment about, is he monogamous to a certain extent right now with his lady? You know what I'm saying? Like you could tell it was like, you know, the answer wasn't
Yes.
it was yes, but what I'm saying is it wasn't a genuine yes. Like Cam
He
wasn't
took
about
the long way to get there.
he said it again.
He took the long way to get there.
Well, I mean, he said yes, but the point is, he paused for the because it's like, yeah, I can't go into, you know, I'm cooling right now, but yeah, you know, I cheated on her 25 times since I've been in this relationship, and he kind of spoke about certain things without speaking about certain things. But my point is, you know, I'm not gonna sit here as a man and be like, yo, people don't be thinking like that. People exactly like that man, like that man was talking. You know what I'm saying? They just not gonna say it.
I think that, and so I would say he was spitting more facts than Cap.
I would say on a personal level, he was speaking 100% about himself.
No, for sure. But
And
and this is why I say it's more facts than Cap.
right.
I've never had the type of money that he's speaking of when he's talking about men with money.
Exactly. Is that with means is what it's right. Exactly.
However, I do know that maybe not even in that arena with women and stuff like that. I do know that the more means that you have, the more eccentric certain behaviors get. And it might even be something as weird as if I had money to waste, right? Everybody knows I'm a sneakerhead. I collect shoes. But imagine if my means was crazy. Wouldn't be a shoe I didn't have.
Right.
In fact, I'll tell you, guys, honest truth. Sometimes I'm a little nerdy, just a little bit. Don't tell nobody.
Like you asked.
If I had money, I can't never make this purchase because it doesn't make sense to me because of what they cost. But if I was a man with means, I would have every replica wrestling belt that ever came out.
Oh,
That's what you into, right?
But as a person who makes decent means, spending $400 on the belt that I ain't win just ain't gonna happen. that ain't gonna happen for me. However, you know what I'm saying. But that's something that I like to look at. I always think it's cool when somebody have it. But to me, I'll never spend my money that way.
Right.
So I understand what he's saying, and that's what I'm saying. It's facts. Everybody has something that they would do different if they had the ability to do it differently.
Right.
But when it comes down to what Chris was saying, when you get a certain level of mental realization, and I'm not even gonna call it maturity. I'm just gonna call it like just being real. I'm at a point now where I try not to do anything to anybody that I don't want done to me. You know what I'm saying? Because what these 42 years on earth have taught me is that truly what goes around comes around. And it's never when you expect it. It's never when you think it should happen. And it always seems more unfair when it happens to you than when it happens to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And for the listeners, man, go on an audio platform and look up Therapeutic Rap, man, and find season 1 when we was all audio, and you'll find out some stuff about me that you probably didn't know. But you know what I'm saying? If I'm looking at all the stuff that I ever went through, a lot of that is, I'm not gonna say I deserve it, but I'm gonna be like, man, I actually know all the stuff that I put people through. You know what I'm saying? So understanding that stuff, man, you just gotta, you gotta know that a lot of times, man, monogamy, a lot of times monogamy, man, is just a piece of the puzzle. I think it's always easy to point at that, but it's always other stuff, like just life, man. People I think the saying is that if you give someone endless means, it won't make them any different. It'll just make them more of who they already are.
I agree.
So yeah, but people,
I said
people like
this.
money changed old buddy. Nah, old buddy was really that way. He just couldn't afford to be that way to you.
That's right.
Mm.
Right.
I always tell people, man, polygamy is a rich nigga sport.
I mean, obviously. I mean,
not really.
I mean, it don't have to be. You know what I'm saying? Personally, but depends on what level we talking about.
Yeah.
I don't want no parts of it. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
I'm good on it, man. I don't got the mental capacity to
And let me say this to my friends and listeners who are in long distance relationship. When the hell did flying people out become a thing? Like, dude, if you back in the day, if you was in a long distance relationship and you wanted to go see your partner, you bought a ticket and went and seen them. Now they got to pay for you to get there.
Let me tell you something. And these women be flying dudes out too.
Facts. Don't let
I
them
know
tell
somebody
you
know. I know somebody know.
Don't let them tell you different.
They be flying dudes out.
Hey man, if you want to get on the plane, man, buy your own ticket. That's what I say.
Yeah.
So the next topic. Also,
fire me out, babe.
let me shout out Mrs. Coltrane for finding that last topic and the next topic. She is the unofficial executive producer of Therapeutic Rap. She the only one get a salary out this month. I mean, hey, look. Next week we ban that man down.
I think that's different.
Not only that, y'all still owe me a suitcase. I'm just gonna put that out there. Y'all still owe me a suitcase.
He said he want that suitcase.
That's brotherly right there, though. You know
I'll be out in Cali in a minute. I'm flying out there with all my stuff in Food Line bags, and I'm leaving with a suitcase. Chris, you think I'm playing?
Nah, I believe you.
Nah, actually, I ain't thug enough to use trash bag. I'm flying out there with my sea bag, and I'm leaving with a suitcase.
You still got that motherfucker?
Yeah, I still got the sea bag.
Mine's somewhere under my bed, I think.
That's all I got left for my naval career is the sea bag.
Call me Joe, but I want to get a blouse with my fucking chest candy on it and put it in a box.
Well, that's not all I got for my naval career. I lied. I got a sea bag and PTSD, but no.
That's so real.
That's not supposed to be funny, man.
That's real.
No, but you got you know what I'm saying? A win's a win, right?
A win's a win.
Yo, fanny packs coming back, Taco. Deuce is calling them men bags. I don't want no parts of that.
Satchels.
Thank you.
But lastly, man, this topic right here, we're gonna get into it. Y'all have no idea about it. If you send the thumbnail, you know what it's about. But here we go.
No, you're not wrong if you don't want to be with somebody that doesn't care about their health to the extent that you do. People want to do whatever. They want you to love them for them. But what if I don't want to be in the hospital with you for 10 to 12 years because you don't want to quit eating bullshit and be active? Yeah, they try to act like you're wrong. They act like personality is enough and, we can be homeless and just love me. Nah, we're not doing none of that. Y'all think people want to be in y'all life when you don't even want the quality of your life to be the best it can be. People don't have to deal with that. Yeah, you don't have to care about your health, and people don't have to be with you either. And there's two sides to that coin. Yeah, you can be yourself, but just understand that some people don't want that, or who you want, they may not want that. They may care about their health. It's like, how can you enjoy your life with somebody when one of y'all is always sick or always needing to get something done in the hospital, or it's always something. But y'all be talking about growing old together. That's not how that's gonna go. Newsflash. And that's not talking down, that's like science. That's literally proven. And yeah, people's bodies, sometimes shit just happens, but let's stop acting like that number is higher than the number of what we do to ourselves. So yeah, get with people whose health standard is yours, is the quality of life is parallel as well. Because if not, you'll be begging this person to treat their body better, and y'all will be arguing about that all the time. And who want to do that shit? So, you're not wrong.
All right, so before we get into the question, I held that picture up just to show you guys what the creator looked like, because I was listening to her voice and I was like, damn, when you don't see her, never mind.
No, the voice do not match the body. 100%. I was thinking that as soon as you saw the picture, I was like,
yeah. So I was like,
I've been bamboozled, hoodwinked, led astray.
That's an iconic.
I already knew that's why Jay was showing the picture. I'm like, man, this guy here.
All right, man.
I'll never get sick, so it's fine, but never get sick.
So before I even ask a question, man, what are your raw thoughts? And I'm gonna be real. Like this topic is kind of close to me.
I'm gonna get.
So I get it, but okay. If you're dating, and it's a gray area, because if you get with that person and they're already in this state, where's the, you know what I'm saying, like you like this person when you got with them, and now all of a sudden it's you know what I'm saying, and then, but like if they were healthy and then they started to decline or whatever, but if you're married, and in them vows they say for better or for worse.
The problem with that though, like the problem with that for real, is when people take those vows, no one ever actually believes worse is coming.
That's a good point, Jay.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody ever worse might happen, but that's not gonna happen to us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sickness ain't gonna happen to us. Right. You know what I mean? And I'll be transparent with you. I'll be real transparent, which I usually am, but I have kidney failure. And you know what I'm saying? That's no secret. I've said that a lot of times. And I really have and still am trying to make sure everything is straight, so that when I'm no longer at 100% or functioning at a thing where I can still go ahead and make stuff happen, that it's not a lot of pressure on my wife. I don't think she'd fold. You know what I'm saying? Not in the least bit. But as someone who is, if people who know me know that there's two things that I've always hung my hat on, is being a provider and being a protector. And when you see and start noticing your decline because of stuff beyond your control, that's scary. I'm not even gonna try to hold y'all. It's scary as shit. But who's to say that something might not happen? Like, you know what I'm saying? You take a person, like, so she talking about she healthy and the partner not healthy. So let's say that's going on or whatever. She healthy and the partner not healthy. She go out and get in a wreck. Now she paralyzed from the waist down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think when you actually love someone and you leave because of a diagnosis, in my mind, that's some weak shit. Just me personally, because I think oftentimes, it's easy to love when it ain't hard to love, right? The true test of love is, can you love me when it's difficult? Can you love me when it's impossible? So even and going back to the whole monogamy thing or whatever, can you love your spouse through catching them cheating? Can you love your spouse through them messing up the bank? Can you love you know what I'm saying? Like, how much do you actually love your partner? You know what I'm saying? And these not questions that, like, because everybody be like, if it was me, you don't know. Do you? Do you really know? Do you really know? Because some people will be like, yo, I love them enough to stay, but I was embarrassed, so I'm out. So in that case, you saying your pride is greater than your love. I mean, I just think when you start thinking about this, it opens up a whole lot of thought processes and a lot of doors that, these are, thought processes I think people should spend time in, at least monthly, just like, yo, who am I really? What are my values for real? What will I stand for? What will I absolutely not fold for?
I think
what's important?
I mean, I think like I like that aspect of it too. I think as far as her conversation is concerned though, first of all, I feel like you need to have self-awareness.
Mm-hmm.
And and that's like your situation being different, of course.
Yeah.
When I say, because it's
you can't control. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And to your point, I was like, yo, so let's say it's 2024 and you go to the doctor, you and your mate go, and the doctor says, hey, you got to stop eating all this. You got high blood pressure, you got diabetes. You need to stop eating this. 2026. Hey man, you better stop eating this. 2028. Now we at 2034, and they got to amputate both your legs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then the whole time you're encouraging, you're supporting, you're like, hey, you got to stop this, man. That may be a little different.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That may be a little
that's what
different.
she was talking about too, a little bit.
No. I get it, but I still don't. I don't know if. I think if you wait till 2034 when the shit happens to leave, I think that would be wrong.
Go ahead and leave early in the game.
Once you like, yo, you're not gonna change, and I love you too much to watch you kill yourself. Mm-hmm. And that's even if you're talking about, because again, when I was talking about it's a whole lot of just different conversations that just could go. You're talking about somebody being in a relationship with an addict. Yo, I love you, but I cannot watch you do this to you.
And that's an addict speaking on drugs, alcohol, sex.
No. You got to stay with the sex addict. Just get them buns. Just get your buns destroyed every day. That's right, man. A little destroyer, a little bun slayer ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Bye, Jay.
But at what point do you draw the line in the sand? Because the line can be drawn pretty much anywhere, right? When it comes to, like, say, it's a overeating problem and the person becomes overweight. What caused them to do that, right? If you're not asking what the issue is, or not trying to find out if there's a deeper, because 9 times out of 10, if something's going on that drastically changes outside of health conditions that are out of our control, right? If it's something that drastically changes, there's something behind it. There's a reason why behind it, right? Maybe this person is depressed. Are you actively trying to find out what's going on with your spouse before you just, oh, well, you're letting yourself go, or you're gaining all this weight and da 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 da, or
so what happens when you find out what the issue is? and they not willing to change.
Well,
That's a
so
conversation you gotta have with yourself.
let's look at that. So anybody anybody who is a human who is 300 pounds because they like to eat has an addictive personality. And even if you take food away, or before food became their addiction, you could see they was addicted to something else. Now again, I just told y'all, hey, I'm addicted to collecting shoes. I have 100 polo shirts. I'm a collector of things that I like, whatever it is. I mentally collect wrestling belts. I just can't spend the money on it. It just don't make sense to me. So like I understand that the type of mindset that I have is conducive of someone that could be an addict. And that's why, for those that know me, know I don't fuck around with nothing. Because I already know. Like you gotta already try to figure yourself out too. You know what I'm saying? And believe me, if you're not willing to figure yourself out, you usually ain't gonna be willing to try to figure your partner out either.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is this right here. I think that relationships now are more for convenience and likes than for search of real love.
Say that one more time.
I think relationships right now are more for convenience and likes. What do you mean by likes, Jay? Convenience. Hey, look, man, it costs a lot of damn money to live on Earth. I work and you work. We ought to live on Earth together. Convenience. Convenience. Likes. Hey, look, me and you both look good in a swimsuit. We ought to go to Costa Rica, man, and post pictures together. Social media validation, likes. Where the whole process of getting to know someone, finding out the things about them that you enjoy and the things that you don't, and saying, in spite of all that, I love you deeply. And I want to spend forever with you. I think that's a dying art. And that's because people are, dude, listen, I swear to God, man, one of my favorite musicians ever is Jay-Z. This nigga had me out here in these streets, not loving them, not chasing them, replacing them with another one. And this nigga married. Beyonce had all y'all in here waving y'all hand in the air, all my single ladies, while being married. We gotta quit. We gotta quit that. We gotta quit letting pop culture dictate to us how we should treat the opposite sex. Or
As
if
an
you
artist,
into
you
that, the
gotta be
same
able
sex.
to-
Whatever you're into. Whatever you're into.
It is 2024.
Yeah.
But as an artist, you got to be able to cater to everybody, the married, the singles.
Listen. So one of my favorite songs ever was "Is That Your Chick?"
Is that?
And in this song, in this harmonic ballad, three striking young men raps back and forth about whose girl is this that they are frolicking with. Meanwhile, man, Memphis Bleak even married with his bald ass head.
He is married.
And he done been married for like 20 years. Bleak been married for a long time. So what I'm saying is, man,
Jay ain't been married for 20.
No, Bleak.
Oh. He might have been with Beyonce for about 20, but they only been married for.
Hey, Taco, I ain't even gonna lie. That crown jewel belt is crazy, but $500 is never gonna happen.
You know what? I got an idea for you, Jay. Satisfy both of your whatchamacallits. They got them team belts.
Nope.
They are still $500. Actually, they're $600. But
dude, I wanted to buy the Kansas City. Listen.
You
I
satisfy
cannot
your WWE and your Kansas City itch.
I cannot spend $500 on a belt. Here's the thing, and let me explain that why to you. Like, so I don't want any of y'all to think.
Appreciate it.
I don't want any of y'all to think this right here. And Mahoney knows me, and Janae knows me. I'm really.
I don't know Jay at all, by the way.
No. I'm saying I'm talking about spending habits. I really buy dumb shit all the time. Like all the time. There's no limit.
Oh, speaking of dumb shit. So I'm riding down the road the other day.
Oh God.
Like, and this is real off subject, but on subject at the same time, because he's absolutely right. He do spend money on dumb shit. And I was like, which one of my Eddie album back in the day? And then I got to thinking. And they are definitely on this podcast with us right now.
First of all, it wasn't a Puff Daddy album.
It was whatever. It was something from Puff Daddy.
It wasn't a Puff Daddy. So if we're gonna keep it real, we're gonna keep it real. It was a tape. It was a tape, and it was a Puff Daddy single. It was the song was "Come With Me" off of the Godzilla soundtrack. Yo, that's my shit, bro. Still to this day, one of my 75 favorite songs.
75. God damn. What's this? The NBA list?
Hey man, it's a lot of music that come out every year, man. I've been alive for 42 years. To be in my top 75 is impressive.
It's deep.
And I listen to all genres of music.
I don't.
Well, I ain't gonna say all, but there's a lot that I do.
I'm gonna keep it $1.63 with you. I really only listen to about 4 genres. And I'm counting 2, and it's the same, but it's 2 different eras. So,
hey man, you better open it up. Pause.
Yeah.
Never mind. Sorry, I said that.
I'm gonna keep it closed.
Sorry, I said that.
I'm gonna keep it closed. Thank you.
But
you know what? Shout out to Shabuzi or Shabuzi. Is it Shabuzi or Shabuzi? Shabuzi, right? Shout out to Shabuzi for having a country song that I actually like, because I can't stand country, but he got to go.
So you don't like country?
I can't stand country. I can't stand it.
I can listen to some country. I can pretty much listen to anything but hard
metal
or whatever they call it.
Yeah, that shit. I can't listen to that.
Yeah.
Now there's a few heavy metal songs that I like.
No,
can't do it.
Heavy rock. I got some rock songs I like.
There's a couple of what is it? AC/DC, the Thunderstruck. That's them, right? I like that. Living on a Prayer, Bon Jovi. What does that count as? Rock.
That's rock.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
Rock.
I fuck with a couple of Panic at the Disco songs, you know what I'm saying? But like when it comes to like stuff like that, it's only just like a certain few songs. It ain't no never complete album. It ain't no never like a bunch of people.
So music that's in my bottom like genres outside of, like heavy metal's down there too. But music that's in my bottom genres is like that electric dance music that yeah, that and yo, listen, my island brothers and sisters, please don't get mad at me. But straight rag. No, I can mess with some reggaeton, but straight reggae. Anything. Listen. I did security at a reggae club, yo. For 4 hours. Every beat had a damn phone ringing in it. And I was looking for the phone the whole night.
Boy.
That's just like
bro,
PTSD.
Why do y'all keep putting the phone? Somebody got to let me know that. Listen, y'all get in the comments. Let me know why the hell does a phone have to ring in the beat?
What does Bob Marley classify as? Reggae?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like that smooth reggae. I'm talking about that
Jamming,
whole
jamming.
now I'm talking about that whole like
Want
it'll
to
be like
jamming with you.
What's
What about that? What the?
the beat be back there like
Is that the phone? Is that the phone?
yeah. What the?
Mhm.
And they just sitting there.
Well, you stupid.
Nah, that ain't for me.
Mm.
But yeah, man. But yeah, so I spend money all kinds of ways. But once I decide that something's too expensive, I never come off that. And it ain't even that expensive. I'll tell you, yo. I bought a $200 bottle of liquor and I don't even drink no more. But buying a $500 belt don't make sense. Especially because I didn't win it. Like imagine that.
Nah, I think I could rival you with the buying money on stupid shit.
Oh no, you definitely could.
Fine.
Yeah, because how do you buy money on stupid shit? I don't know.
What did I say?
Buying money, stupid shit.
Oh, listen, I'm still fighting the gas demon, but I could probably rival you.
Funky time. Oh.
Hey.
What's good, brother?
What up, though?
Hey, how y'all doing?
What's up?
Pretty good.
What's up? Hey, Chris, congratulations, brother. You were adulting. Shocked the hell out of me, to be quite frank with you. But I'm happy to be surprised.
Appreciate it, man.
Very mature. No, I'm being
serious.
Absolutely true right now. I was surprised, and I'm happily surprised. That was an adult, well spoken answer.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I truly mean that.
I meant it too. That was a legit answer.
No, it was it was a legit answer, but you didn't just say something frivolous. You know, I was just calling to see how y'all were doing. I ain't talked to y'all in a minute, but I was gonna say about Corey Holcomb. You know, I don't know if you ever noticed. Sometimes I'll say things like, you know, we're here stuck in the wilderness of North America, and the reason I say that is that as a people, we've been disconnected from the source, i.e., the things that made us what we are as a people, the different reasons for it and all that other stuff. One of the main things that goes throughout Africa is a concept that the Egyptian ancient Kemetic people considered. It was called Mahat. And that was basically you do these things to keep yourself right. The other stuff will fall in line, kind of like what you call karma.
Yeah.
But it's throughout all African beliefs, all of their belief systems, the natural ones that are there, and it's a balance. So you can't find balance. Like if you look at Terry Holcomb or whatever Corey Holcomb, what he was saying, to me, all I heard was, okay, so you grew up idolizing pimps, and so now that you got money, you want to act like a pimp. Because see, if you're living at a certain tax bracket, a pimp shouldn't be who you're wanting to be at that point. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, somebody else said it over there. Why are you messing around in the projects and you making 6 or 7 figures? Well, why would that be why would that be in any way, shape, or form your interest? Absolutely. If it's not there to bring people up out of that situation, why would you be there? Like you said, Jay, predatory.
Yeah.
You're just being a predator. You're a user. You get what I'm saying? And I think someone else said it. You know, we fall in this trap. We listen to people who clearly are not smart. We shouldn't be getting our advice from rappers and comedians like they're the spokespeople of our community.
That's right.
I mean, we got actual intelligent people. Like, and I'm not trying to say it's got to all be book smart, but we got like really accomplished people in a lot of different fields. And a lot of people haven't heard of these people. You know, doctors. You know, they might remember something from a Black History Month thing somebody told them. But people don't understand. Like, we got, even to this day, we got people that are doing great things. And unfortunately, you know, those algorithms, they keep pumping us with a bunch of BS, you know, and it's being controlled really by the Chinese and jokers in Asia. They don't let that stuff fly over there.
Nah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Go ahead.
One of my favorite sayings is what you feed will grow. So
exactly.
if your desire for lust, if that's what you're feeding, that's gonna grow, that's gonna overtake you. If you're feeding stuff into your mind to help
it's garbage in, garbage out.
Yeah, whatever you feed is gonna grow. So with that being said, man, I think you hit the nail on the head with him idolizing pimps. And a lot of times, man, you can tell how a person feel about themselves with the things that they surround themselves with.
Right. Like you know what I'm saying? You gonna act like you gonna do everything like a hog, but you gonna get offended if somebody call you a pig. Like, dude, listen. If you got all that success, you got all that advancement, luck, whatever you want to call it, skill. If that's all you wanted, that's really all you want out of your life. Like, that's it. You know what I mean? Like, if you can't look and say, okay, this is really what I want, and I'm gonna go for it. I'll give you credit for going for what you want. You might not get that lady or whatever, but do you want a lady? Do you want a woman? Any woman, if you're gonna call a hoe or a B word, and you gonna call yourself being with that person, something's wrong with you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even getting to the part about, you know, the ladies who let themselves be called that. I'm talking about as a dude. Like, if I gotta come out my mouth about my wife that way, then it's over.
Nah, that's
because
fact.
I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let somebody call my daughter that, and I know about it. You know, you get where I'm coming from? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I have a different mentality about stuff. It might be a little off, but have y'all seen this one? They have it on like Instagram. It came on my thing today, and it was this brother was, you know, listing out this story, and it's the one where he goes to husband and wife go to the table. Husband goes to the bathroom. When he comes out the bathroom, his wife is arguing with this dude.
Oh yeah.
Comes to find out, when he gets up there, she says he disrespected me. I told him I was with you, but he said this, that, and the other, and blank. And I was looking in the comment section, right? And all these people were like, she overreacted. She did this and this and the other. And I said, I just had a comment. I said, like, listen, the husband is a sucker. Bottom line, you got disrespected, number one. But the audacity of somebody after your wife has told this person, I'm with you. Why are you arguing? What's the argument? Why are you still there? I could almost give you the pass on you shot your shot. But why are you still there? What is there for you to argue about? Why would you feel to have an opinion and to still be communicating with my wife? You get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, I totally understand.
People
that.
look at, oh well, she was overreacting, you know, hysterics and all. No. Because if I put it this way, if Jesus Christ himself said the wrong thing to my wife, I'm putting hands on her.
Yeah, you ain't got to be able to catch these hands. Hey, look.
Listen. I mean, see, but that's and it's like you said. I pride myself on being a provider and a protector.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not just, you know, the little we just.
Something
man,
to say.
I pulled a dude. My wife was injured. We were driving in Italy. Dude was acting all crazy. We came to a point where I got entrapped because of road construction. Man, I pulled that dude out of his Volkswagen. He made a mistake opening his door. And I unasked him from that Volkswagen. Listen, I mean, people don't understand. They think, being a husband or whatever is just one thing or another. You demonstrate your loyalty. You demonstrate what you really. It's more than words. It's action.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to know how much I love my kids, put your hands on them.
Okay.
Put your hands on them.
I tell you what, Funky Town. Listen, I agree with everything you say, but I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this before we close, man, and you probably gonna get mad at me. But if I was 22 with 22 million, I'm trying to hit everything moving.
but that. Hey, if you, man, I'm not acting like I wasn't a serial destroyer at a certain point in my life.
Yeah.
I was a young man in the military. Trust when I say I've done my damage. That's not. But once I made a commitment, I'm the type of person. Once I make a commitment, it really isn't about the other person. If I make a commitment, that's between me and God. I made a commitment.
Yep.
Right.
Amen.
And I made commitments. I made commitments to myself before I even met my wife. One of them was, I'm not going to be a cheater. That was something I did when I was like 15 years old. That's something that was, cultivated in my brain just because I think I said this before. The reason I never smoked weed is because I wasn't going to have kids and I'm going to sit there and tell them not to do something I didn't do. But I did.
Right.
So that's just the way I'm made. I'm built that way. I can't be a hypocrite about stuff.
A man of honor, man, and we definitely always appreciate you calling, brother.
Hey, you got it. Hey, y'all have a great night.
Yeah, you as well, man. Hey, we missed you a couple. We missed a couple Wednesdays in a row, man. We right back next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Now I know you be in the comments, but
I was
yeah. We took a couple.
What's going on with y'all?
We took a couple of weeks off, man. My whole team had Mahoney wanted to have a birthday and stuff like that, man, and Chris wanted to be out of town. Ain't nobody tell them they could do that.
No, everybody got live.
Nah, they ain't asking me for permission. Ain't nobody asked me could they have no birthdays, but
you
not.
Can't help but start stuff, Jay. You can't help but start stuff.
And then the next week after that, Janae wanted to be late and buy a car and stuff like that, man. So,
well, congratulations, Janae. Congratulations.
So, but yeah, we back each and every Wednesday. We here 9 p.m. ish.
Well, I'm gonna be here.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you, Brody.
See you next
Show you
week.
right.
Have a good one.
Yes, sir.
You too, brother.
All right.
Night.
Good night.
Good night.
Show you right.
Hey guys, make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, like, subscribe. I think, man, I'm about to get back on my advertising stuff, but I don't know. It takes too much energy. Dude, I'm literally recording 3 shows a week. Also, if you're down there, if you can see in that little white box, I can't see it, but that's the Kansas City Chiefs Sports Podcast, man. I don't know if y'all know this, but DeAndre Hopkins got traded to the Chiefs today. I broke that news at 7:40 this morning. You know what I'm saying? So I'm juiced in with the insiders now, man. Y'all better get on the train. Don't let the train leave the station. Then I was watching Therapeutic Rap with him too. You know what I'm saying, man? Come on, get on board. But man, we definitely appreciate y'all, man, each and every week, man. We love y'all, man, for real, man. Y'all make it worth doing each and every week, man. We appreciate y'all.
The show.
Peace.
No gas.